All right, go ahead.
Tyler, I told you you're not supposed to talk about my musical career.
Oh, gotcha.
All right.
Gotcha.
That was it?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, all right, here we
Because
go.
everyone knows that, what was it, Six String Samurai is not a fucking musical, Adam.
Don't worry about it. Okay.
Don't look it up. You'll be disappointed.
All right. Hello and welcome to the 65th episode of Damage Control Podcasting, a professionally unprofessional look at the conventions, ideas, and genres of filmmaking. I'm here with
Cody Dietrich.
Tyler.
Daniel Newkirk.
Taylor.
the first lady in the show.
Probably,
Yeah,
the,
first.
the last one.
In the studio, we've had ladies on.
I was
on
going to say,
remotes.
I am so sorry, Magnolia and Eva
No.
Lefeva and C.O. Bast and
No.
Amy Wilder and...
First lady actually in the studio. So I hope we don't offend you.
Because it's the first one you can talk into your parents' basement.
Without drugs. The last couple of episodes.
I wouldn't drink anything he gives you.
The last couple of episodes.
I still have to work with her. Okay?
What? I don't. Moving on.
But you know who does it? This guy.
Yeah.
The last couple of episodes, we have been bringing up the TV series Lost. That's why we have Taylor. She's a huge fan. Correct?
Yeah.
Huge
She
fan.
gets lost all the time.
So with tonight's episode, we have decided to do an exploring episode on the series Lost. Have you ever done a podcast before?
No.
Have you ever listened to this podcast before?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah. After Tyler told me, I listened to some episodes.
Which one?
The Grimm Brothers one and the fairy tales.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Is that the one where we did the fairy tales about Quincy? That episode?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was a lot of fun.
We gotta get that.
Shall not cast. What was it? Shall not.
It
cast.
was
I cast you out. That's it.
Anthony Hopkins as a magical catfish.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, that has to be one of our shirts when we get to that point.
Trivia.
Let's get the studio first. Let's get listeners first.
We got one right here. I found out the character of Sawyer is well known for giving nicknames. I'll give you the nickname. You name. Are you a fan of Lost?
I watched the whole series. I wasn't like crazy in love with the show, but I watched it all and thought it was
I
good.
feel like Tyler's gonna know everything.
That's usually how this podcast
Yeah,
goes.
it's the only way it functions. The episodes he's not here are just terrible.
Yeah, Adam hits it with his trivia, and Cody and I go next.
All right. I'll give the nickname.
Do you want me to give everybody a chance?
Yeah. You name the character he was referring to. Okay, we know how the game. We good?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit back.
Okay.
I'm gonna be full front and honest with you. I've never seen an episode.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Well, thanks for showing up.
Spoilers, Cody, because some people ruin TV shows for other people and movies and everything else. So.
Yeah.
Sit close to the microphone.
I'm waiting because I don't want to answer all the questions.
All right. Here we go. Mohammed.
Saeed.
Saeed. There you go. Grimace.
Was
that
that Hurley?
Locke.
Who?
Locke.
No.
Hurley?
Hurley. Yes.
Yeah.
Dr. Quinn.
Oh, Dr. Quinn.
Female doctor of some sort, yes.
Juliet?
No.
Really?
Really.
Really?
Really.
Really?
So is it a female doctor?
No.
Juliet was?
Is it Ben?
No.
No.
Who's the only other doctor on the island?
Oh, Jack.
There you go. Sassafras.
Sassafras. That's just a fun word.
Boy, that one's reached. I think that was a side character.
Nope. Main character.
Really?
Was it the blonde chick? No.
I was going to say it was
Boone's
Lapidus.
She also goes by Freckles.
Oh, Kate?
Kate. Yes.
Oh, okay. I would have gotten Freckles.
Daniel Boone.
Sassafras.
Daniel Boone.
That's Locke.
That is Locke.
Because
Yes.
he got all the knives.
Mr. Miyagi.
That was...
The Korean guy.
Yeah, Kim.
Yes.
Kim.
Kind of racist.
It was good.
Didn't mean for it to be like
Tokyo Road.
No, not you.
Oh,
Just the name, he's Asian. Mr. Miyagi.
We've only got room for one racist against Asian person on the podcast.
Yeah, Cody, quit being racist.
Oh, no. I will not have this transferred onto me.
Tokyo Rose.
That's Kim's wife.
You know his name's not Kim, right?
The actor's name is Kim.
Oh, yeah, but you're not... We're
It's
talking about
Jen.
the character.
It's Jen.
Yeah, the actor's name is Kim.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
You're positive?
I'm pretty sure.
Would you,
I believe it's...
Would you bet your life on it?
I bet Taylor's life on it.
Why my life?
Hang on, I'm looking
Because
it up.
I'm not quite as expendable as I like to think.
You weren't in that movie?
I had a very side role. I was an extra.
Gotcha.
The actor's name was Jorge Garcia.
Jorge.
Oh, Jorge Garcia played Jin?
No,
I'm gonna say that's Hurley, isn't it?
the guy who
Tokyo
played
something?
the guy who played Jin is Daniel Day Kim.
Told you it was Kim.
All right, back to the script.
Son.
Yes, son. Jiminy Cricket. Jiminy Cricket.
That's the
Charlie.
Irish guy.
Charlie Face.
Yep, Charlie.
Is he Irish?
No, he's from Manchester.
Okay.
Okay.
The guy with the Eastern, the guy with the European accent.
There's lots of guys with European accents.
No.
Magic
I'm lost.
Magic
Yes.
Leprechaun.
Magic Leprechaun?
Magic Leprechaun. It's
That
obvious.
seems like a mouthful for a
It's
nickname.
obvious.
It's obvious.
Do you only use it once? Give me a hint.
Desmond.
Alright.
See, I told you it was obvious.
Yeah.
This one's funny as hell.
But he's tall as all hell.
This one's funny as hell. Kenny Rogers.
Lapidus.
Frank Lapidus. All right. Speaking of nicknames, what was the nickname given to the 20-ton hydrogen bomb brought to the island in
Jughead.
1954? Jughead. What was the name of the boat found shipwrecked in the middle of the island?
The Black Rock.
Black Rock. Okay. This is how the trivia usually goes.
Yep.
What is
I'm
her?
competitive. anyway.
What is Hurley's
You can
winning?
tackle him. That's fine.
I'm,
I'll get out of
I'm
the way.
good.
What is Hurley's winning lottery?
4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42.
Wait, say it again.
4, 8, 15, 16, 23,
Wait,
42.
wait. We
Yes.
got a guy who won the lottery that gets shipwrecked and can't cash in the ticket.
No. He's like super rich.
Yeah, he's won the lottery, cashed in the ticket, and then everyone he gives the money to, something bad happens to him. Like he gives all the money to his uncle, and his uncle buys like a chicken restaurant, and the chicken restaurant burns down.
Wait, you guys hear that?
The Hurley Bird.
Do you guys hear that? You know what that is? Let me get back to my script.
The Hurley Bird.
It's the Mobius dick.
No, it's not.
It's an interdimensional albino sperm whale that has kidnapped the crew of the DCP before. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
You guys are... Wait. Fuck.
I thought that was an odd looking whale in
Wait.
the background.
One more sound effect.
Watch Mojo Whale?
Nope.
That is not watch mode.
That was Time Warp.
We have a very,
That totally
very,
is the Match Mojo.
a very big
Mojo
budget.
opening.
for
You
sound
guys are no longer in the DCP studio. You are in an alternate dimension. Sitting in front of you is a man.
Oh, not this guy
A
again.
man that has a detonator. This detonator is attached to a small explosive device. Okay, let me say I did not know a lady was going to be in here, so I apologize. There is a detonator attached to a small explosive device stuck up your butt. I did not know you were going to be here.
It's stuck up your butt.
All your butts. Okay, this man.
How did that happen?
It can't Mobius dick, the interdimensional albino sperm whale. Okay, this man is from a dimension where no art exists.
We remember this.
No imagination, no creativity. This man.
I don't know. It's kind of creative to shove an
This
explosive.
man. This is. Don't touch my detonator. This man wants to create art. He is looking to create what your dimension refers to as a weekly serialized television program. Okay? This man, me, is going to give each of you a chance to pitch him the show Lost. Remember, I won't get any references because I don't know anything about art. And if you confuse me or I don't like your pitch, I'm going to blow your butt up. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
Okay. Wait a minute. I need to get my detonator ready. Hey, where did... Oh, there it is.
I really hope you don't pay anything for these sound effects.
Nope, don't touch my detonator. All right. Remember, I am from an alternate dimension. I don't understand any of your references, so pitch me the TV show Lost.
So the first person we're going with is the guy that hasn't seen a single episode.
I want to give him a chance to use his detonator,
Okay.
all right?
Okay.
Okay. I'm ready to hear your pitch.
Okay.
I hope you like your butt.
I mean, who doesn't?
All right.
Your butt or his butt?
Cody's.
Oh, okay.
Cody's got a nice ass.
I don't know if I've seen Cody's butt. I prefer to keep it that way.
I'm trying to save my ass here, guys. Be quiet.
Literally.
All right. There's an island.
Okay.
A plane crashes on the island.
See, from my dimension, planes don't crash because we make the airplane out of the material we make the black box from. So I don't understand plane crashes.
Then why would you have a black box? Because if you don't understand a plane crash, if you don't...
Who's next? Who's next?
A plane lands horribly
Okay.
on an island.
Okay, I'm with you.
The survivors make camp out of the plane.
Okay.
There's a smoke monster that goes ticka 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 and kills people.
That's your butt. Okay, Daniel.
Sorry, I'm still trying to define the sound effect. I'm sure it's the Watch Mojo entrance.
It's not.
Nah.
Your
I know
turn.
it from somewhere.
No, it's Daniel's
Oh,
turn.
it's Daniel's turn.
He can go first.
Okay, so I'm pitching Lost to someone who's going to explode my ass, and they don't understand airplanes.
So a
Yes.
normal Sunday for you.
Yeah, there's a lot of ass explosions happen on Sundays. Okay, so you have a bunch of people with mysterious backgrounds that are all strangely intertwined, and they get shipwrecked on an island.
Wait, so where's the airplane coming if they get shipwrecked?
Who says there has to be a plane?
Okay, I like the way you think.
Yeah, you don't understand plane crashes, but do you understand boat crashes?
Are they away from icebergs?
Sure.
Then yes, I understand.
All right, then. So they get shipwrecked on an island. They have these strange interconnecting plots that also interconnect oddly with the island. And we spend way too fucking long exploring every single aspect of their lives before and after the island.
I just wanted to blow your butt
That's
up.
fair.
No, that was good. Okay. All right. Now, let me... Do you want a chance?
I mean, those descriptions are pretty good. You can, just do that.
The first time Adam's ever done that to a woman.
Wait. Okay, now wait a minute. You guys got to come back.
Oh.
Hey, where have you guys
It's
been?
not Watch Mojo.
I
but
know that.
It's familiar, yeah.
Where have you guys been? You guys like
ask him what
disappeared.
sound effect he's using.
What sound effect is that?
What sound effect are we talking about? You guys haven't been here for like the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm going to travel through time.
Are you back?
Yes, did you figure out what that sound was from when I traveled through time? From 3 seconds ago?
I don't know. I was just sitting here. Okay. All right.
Son of a bitch.
Okay.
It's going to bug me all session.
I'd say to go through his search history, but you probably don't want to do that.
No, so in all honesty, I remember people trying to pitch Lost to me because I wouldn't watch it. I watched like the pilot on TV. Did you watch it when it was on TV?
I was like 5 when it came out on
How
TV.
old are you?
I'm only 21.
Okay, you're legal.
Only
Okay, good.
21.
I was like 5 when it came out, so me and my mom had to rent the DVDs from Blockbuster, and I remember like sitting there and watching them with her. But I was like 12 when I watched it.
Okay, all right.
I have a
Okay.
decent understanding.
So you didn't catch any of it on TV?
No.
No. All right. Daniel.
I didn't watch it on TV. It was one of the summer shows that my now ex-wife and I watched together. We started it at the start of the summer and we're done with the entire series by the end of the summer.
Okay.
I
Tyler?
didn't watch it till I was in college.
What was it still on TV?
No.
Okay.
It was over. So I
Cody-
bought the giant
Family.
giant Lost collection edition.
So what made you? I'm gonna skip you since you said you never seen a single episode.
Yeah, like I'm here to ask, like, what's that about? What's that? And maybe back to my original question.
if you
So
watch-
basically, everybody that he gives money to, it basically just ruins their lives.
Yeah.
Yes.
That sounds horrifying.
Yeah,
Okay.
So he ends up traveling to Australia to talk to a witch doctor to solve the problem, and then he crash lands on the way back from having the witch doctor solve his problem.
Spoiler. What made you guys want to watch it? Because Lost, I saw the pilot halfway through the pilot, and then on TV. Then I got bored and I didn't watch it again. And then people kept talking about it, and I was in high school, so I was like, F you guys, I ain't watching it. And it's kind of like what Stranger Things is now. Everyone's like, you gotta watch Stranger Things. I'm like, I ain't effing watching this crap. But it seems cool. So.
It is a really cool show, and you're wrong for not watching it.
Okay, so what made you guys? You and your mom was like, let's watch this.
I was like 9 when she started watching it, and like renting the DVDs from like Blockbuster, and me being a nosy 9-year-old was like, hey mom, what are you watching? And she happened to just let me like sit in there and watch it with her. So it wasn't me wanting to watching it, it's just like,
did you understand
yeah,
what was going on?
a little bit of what the like generic basic storyline of what happened. I didn't get all the like,
there is no generic basic storyline.
no, I mean like the very bare bones of what the show was. I understood like what was happening, but I didn't get like, you know, all the symbolism and all the little like innuendos and whatnot that the show had. But I understood very generally what it was about.
Fair enough. What made your ex-wife get you into it, or what? I mean, what made you?
Yeah, pretty much. It was all of our shows were done, and she wanted to do nothing but watch TV. So I told her to pick a show, and she picked Lost. So then 8 seasons later, we finally finished it.
6.
6?
There's 6.
Is it 6 seasons? Probably just felt like 8 seasons.
The reason why I ask is because I remember people trying to pitch me the show, trying to get me to watch it, and they're like, there's this island, and then there's a polar bear on it. I'm like, why is there a polar bear on the island? Well, we can't tell you. And then there's a ship. They're like, why is there a ship on? Well, we can't tell you.
Because they probably didn't freaking know.
Yeah, they're like,
no one knows the answer.
So I was just seeing if you guys could pitch a ship, because every time someone will talk about it, they're like, well, we can't tell you. And I'm like, well,
see, your ex-wife had that really awesome Lost screensaver where like you had to type in the 4-8,
like the hatch,
and
yeah.
like I thought like that was the only way to get the screensaver, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever, and I was like, I still don't want to watch the show. And then in college, this girl I like's like, Lost is the most amazing show ever. I'm like, I love that show. She's like, we should talk about it. I'm like, we should. Let me go watch the entire
I binge
season.
watched for 24 hours.
Yep.
All right. So besides Cody, we're all fans of Lost, or have you all seen it and just not a fan?
No, I don't think you watch the whole entire show and you're not a fan of it.
Yeah. I mean, I would call myself.
I've seen
a fan.
all the episodes of Supernatural and I hate it.
You
No, you
haven't.
haven't.
And Supernatural's amazing.
It is.
Okay. All right. Favorite moment and or character from the show?
Charlie.
I knew you were going to be Charlie face.
What's wrong with Charlie?
We are everybody. Anyway, why?
The greatest hits, where he tells Desmond that whole episode, and then he has the saddest death of the entire series.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay. All right.
So this guy dies.
Everyone dies.
Everyone dies.
Everyone dies.
Oh, God.
I'm fairly certain they're dead from the beginning.
They're not dead from the beginning. Watch the last scene.
We'll get to that point.
So
Favorite
everybody dies.
character or
Everyone
moment
dies.
from the show?
I think my favorite character was Hurley. I liked him a lot. He has a kind of an odd projection story arc, and like I think it's season 2 or whatever, where they turn him into the stereotypical fat man. And being a fat man, I'm kind of offended by that. But coming back around after they're done with that particular arc, he's really interesting, and I love the kind of comedy they put in with his character and his backstory. It's just the right kind of ironic for me.
That and Hurley has the best lines.
He does have some great lines.
Where he's trying to think of a nickname. He gets pissed off at Sawyer because Sawyer calls him Jumbotron. And he's like, you shut up, stupid southern man.
Okay. All right, Taylor.
I don't really think I had a favorite character like as I was watching it, but I always remember favoring Sawyer, Charlie, Claire, Saeed.
Claire, man, you really like Claire?
I did.
She
I'm a
was
little
so.
kid. She had a baby. Okay, I felt like
Juliet
empathy
was the
for
best
her.
character ever.
But
You can get out of here. I hated Juliet.
I don't remember a lot of like happy scenes per se, like in the show. And I don't know, the one scene that that came to mind right away was Charlie's death, because I remember as like 11-year-old like crying like when he died, because he was one of my favorites.
There's a scene where Charlie and Claire remember each other. That's happy.
Well, I don't remember it. Like I said, I haven't seen it for years.
You were supposed to. I told you the topic. You were supposed to watch the entire series.
No, I said I'd read the synopsis online, and I watched videos.
Was Charlie still alive when they started playing golf and all that stuff?
Yeah.
And they were in that car and they were just like driving it through the island and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't.
I would say that Charlie's death is a very powerful moment. Like, it is, thinking back, one of the most vivid scenes I remember. Like, that's one of them. Hurley destroying the food, and Sawyer in the tiger cage, where he's learning to use like the food dispense
fish
system.
biscuits?
Yeah,
The
the fish
polar bear
biscuits.
cage?
That's the one. Yeah, like those are probably the three most vivid scenes, other than the very end.
Well, the
for me.
scene where it's him, where it says "Not Penny's boat" and it's pushed up against the glass. That's something I remember, and I think I was at a house party working one time, and that was someone's background on their.
With Kid and Cross there? Kid and Play.
No.
You said you like Sawyer.
Yeah.
Did you like him with his shirt off?
Yeah.
Because in the DVD commentary, Carlton Hughes is like, he's like, I am a heterosexual male, but I did my best to always make sure Sawyer got his shirt off when he wrote the scripts.
Yeah, because there was the finale where he jumps off the helicopter and he goes into the water with his shirt on, and then he walks up, and the guy's like, "Yep," and here we have Sawyer with no shirt for some reason, but hey.
Would you? This is getting a little.
That's a staple of like every show. I feel like, sadly.
You know what it drove me nuts was, like Sawyer. He'd always do the head flip, and I just wanted to punch him, and like his hair would flip back, and he was constantly.
Okay, all right. Who has the best hair of the main cast?
All right, easily.
Desmond. He has the nice curly hair.
Get out of here.
What? I liked his hair.
So we have a very specific hair rating system.
Oh.
You have to take someone's hair, compare it to their hair, and then give them to another hair, and then give it a plus or minus. So, for example, Cody has an Adam +1.
Wait, a +1? I have cropped sides, man.
Where Adam has a Tyler -1.
Thank you.
Son of a bitch. Look.
So that's how you have to rate Desmond's hair.
All right, here.
Okay.
This is scientifically accurate. Okay, if you're going to be lost on an island, you want Jack's hair. Okay,
Well, yeah.
you don't want long hair because it's unmanageable. You don't want frizziness. You don't want it to get dirty. You don't want it to get in the way. But you don't want to be bald like Locke because then you get sunburnt and then you get skin cancer. Jack had the perfect hair.
Not on that island. That island cures cancer.
Man's got a point.
Yeah.
Point.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have just watch
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Go through those
has,
boxes,
like,
find my
magical
lost
properties.
DVDs, and you can use them.
But Jack's hair at the end of the series, where it's kind of long, a little greasy, I liked it. That was kind of cool.
Do you like Jack off the island, full beard?
No, because it was a fake beard. It was really fake. I cannot. But anyway, get back to the point. Sawyer doing the hair flip out of the water. I was like, stop doing that.
You don't do that when you get out of the water?
I have no hair to flip.
Well, it sounds like a personal problem. Taylor, do
Why-
you do the hair flip
why
when you get
don't-
out of the water?
Why don't you?
I'm
do
not gonna lie, I've tried it, but it doesn't work because my hair's so long.
Do I?
it? What does that
Like
drive
Ariel
you?
from-
Why does that drive you insane?
Because it seems like he's doing it intentionally. Like the director's like, hey, do the hair flip.
Like every scene in Baywatch?
Yeah, like Kate's little dangly thing annoyed me because it was like the director's like, hey, come here. Okay, good. It's like it was purposely. It's annoying, man.
When you have long hair like that, because I have long hair, it is almost impossible to keep it like completely out of your face. And she's shipwrecked. I doubt she has stacks of headbands, ponytails, bobby pins to keep that dangly piece of hair out
What
of
do
her
you
face.
travel with? That's
Oh,
all I
shit.
take on
Hair
my
smackdown.
carry-on.
I do not take all that stuff with me.
No, I see what you're saying, but like it was like a perfect 3-strand. Everything else was pulled back tight, and then there was just I was like, the director just.
Style.
It's annoying. And I did not like Charlie Pace's hair. It was annoying.
What?
And why was Hurley fat through all the series? He was on a
It's a
desert.
magical island.
Okay.
Also, they talk about that because he's a big man, and it takes a long time for him to lose weight. Because at the end of the first season, he talks about how he's down 4 belt notches.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, so stop hating on the fats.
Okay, fair enough. My favorite character, Tyler. Who's my favorite character?
John Locke, because you like the very scene where he's standing there. I think Kate looks at him and he smiles and he's got the orange peel in his mouth.
Yeah, and he's got the cool scar
Yep.
that I wish I had. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, all right. Now,
Wait, you say Charlie had bad hair?
yeah.
Charlie had amazing hair. Charlie has amazing hair.
Charlie looks like Adam.
No, you shut your whore
No,
mouth.
no, look at that. He's got the same
No.
beard.
He has a baby mullet.
No.
Yeah, and if
He's
Adam's
on
hair,
an island.
If Adam's hair
I
was
know, I'm
this
just
much
saying that he has a
longer,
baby mullet.
Once him and Claire are in a good, stable relationship, she cuts his hair.
First of all, Claire is never stable, especially with
Hey,
squirrel.
no, just stop talking. Look over my shoulder a little bit.
With her squirrel, maybe?
you see what I'm seeing?
No, he can't.
Okay, don't look as far. Just look a little bit.
Okay, how's this? You good?
Look confused.
To look normal.
Everybody, look up the picture of Charlie Pace, and you will see Adam with an inch longer hair.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna get to the questions. Okay, I have found this little secret on the internet called Wikipedia.
Oh,
So you're on Lostopedia?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not
Lost
on the
Wiki.
Supernatural wiki?
Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys these questions. Since the show Lost is the mythology is so deep and thick, right? That we could do 1,000 episodes, right? So I just thought of a few.
it.
Do 1,000 episodes?
Yep.
I just thought of a few questions, and then I brought up the wiki page in case the Lostopedia page, right? Okay, so first question, answer as good as you can. What is the island?
The island is a mass made from a volcano.
From someone who has seen
Okay,
this
do you
show.
want to know the real answer what the island is?
Yes.
Okay, so the island is a chunk of Mogo that has landed on Earth.
All right.
And that is why...
That was the weakest high five.
We didn't want to hurt your ears.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's do it normally.
No, I don't want to do it anymore. The moment's passed.
All right,
The
no.
island is...
Let somebody else explain it, because he obviously knows what it's going to be. Though.
He doesn't
Yeah.
know. Go ahead, Taylor.
Oh, I didn't mean me.
No, don't worry. You jumped in there. Let's do it.
Something.
Nope, it's all you now.
From the YouTube videos that I binge watched 45 minutes before I came here.
Oh, so you did more research than Adam does.
The island is like the epitome of good and evil in the world. And that's where light and darkness are constantly like, I don't want to say battling, but they keep each other at bay. And the airplane that crashed had all the candidates to become the new light or to protect the light, to like make sure that darkness doesn't engulf the universe or something like that. Am I close?
Say that the liquid in this bottle is what you like to call malevolence.
Okay.
If everyone watched it as much as I did, then they would really appreciate the reference.
I do
No.
like the references.
So-
It's the island is the cap. It keeps all the evil things away.
So when I was watching the show, I thought it was the Garden of Eden.
Which would have been cool.
And then Jacob to me seemed like, because in the first half of the series he was really mean and violent, like Old Testament God, and then later parts of the show he was very like, well, I love you guys, I'm not gonna destroy you with the flood no more, you know, like old
He's got an Italian accent. I love you guys.
I love you guys.
It's me, a god.
I
That
felt
was Mario, not
I felt like he was New Testament Jesus or God, and then Jake, or the man in black, clearly was the devil, but that apparently is not true.
So the God and devil thing, I don't think is true. I think it's more like head generals or whatever of good and evil, because they're trying to keep like religious mythologies out of it. But I do kind of like the idea of the island
but they
being...
don't. But they don't though, because you got the Egyptian alligator
Tawet.
statue. Sure. Right.
I don't remember any Egyptian alligator.
It's got 4 toes. The black rock crashes through it. Because when they're traveling to the other side to see the others, Saeed goes, I don't know what's more disturbing, the fact that has 4 toes, or that there's nothing left of it. And that's where Jacob's at when Ben kills him.
Oh, okay.
I've seen it once or twice.
Just a couple times.
Yeah.
What did you think, Dave? Do you remember what you thought as a 12-year-old?
Wait, what was the other question?
What he thought the island was?
Oh, when I was 12, I literally just thought it was like an island. Like
That's
I
what I
didn't
said.
see all these. I don't think I was mature enough to see like the underlying messages and themes of the show. So I literally just thought they're on an island.
So
Like,
if you thought that it was just an island when you watched it, what did you think when all of a sudden the island just disappears and like there's just like that little bloop of water?
I couldn't comprehend anything.
You were just
at
like,
that age. I was
you're just like,
okay.
well, it's gone.
Okay.
No, okay.
Same way I thought, like, what the hell is a polar bear doing there? Like, why is there a random cloud of smoke? Like, I didn't understand what these
Just
things were.
watch the series.
I do like in the pilot where they're like, where Sawyer shoots the polar bear and they're all like pissed off. Where'd you get a gun? And he goes, well, I found it. It's a good thing I did because I just shot a polar bear. He's like, you guys are missing the point. I just shot an effing polar bear. So like within the Lost verse, the universe that this takes place in, you're saying there is no God and devil? Like there's just the earth.
Yeah, that it's like, so the root of all religions usually have some common grain where they connect to each other. So, and that's kind of what what I think is here is you have the common grain of what is good in almost all the religions and the common grain of what is evil. And yeah, everyone puts that as God and devil because that's
The easiest thing to relate to.
Yeah, that's what everyone thinks it is. You know, it could just as easily be Zeus and Hades or Jupiter and Pluto.
Why'd you
Set
say
and
it
O'Hara.
twice?
Huh? Horus.
Why did you say it twice?
They're different gods. They're different enough.
That's a different
But see, I think
conversation.
That is a
for
different
another
conversation.
day.
I don't think
But-
Jacob represents God, and I don't think the Man in Black represents the devil. I
Because
think
didn't Jacob hate humans at first when across the sea or whatever in that episode? Like he hated. He's like, fuck these people.
because Richard's just like, what happened to him? He's like, they died. He's like, I don't want to help them. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to do anything.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he was Old Testament
well,
guy.
he
Yeah.
beat the shit out of him and almost killed him.
Yeah.
So like I don't, and like the Man in Black just wants to leave. Like there's nothing that the actions that he takes are evil, but I don't think necessarily he's evil.
So something on this earth, prehistoric, pre-dinosaur, or is it pre-dinosaur? Something primordial happened on this earth, and this island is the focus of it, right?
Yeah, it's where that little cork is.
That
Good
little
description.
The little cork.
There's a cork on the island that holds the light, and they put
So is that what keeps the island afloat? And that's what happens when the island sinks, somebody removes the cork?
it never
It doesn't
sinks.
sink. It moves through time and space.
Yeah.
But you said a
It's a
bloop.
TARDIS
You said a bloop.
because it's moved from that area and water rushed in.
Yeah, there was a
It,
big
like, teleports.
There was a big landmass there, and then the landmass moved, so the water filled the
So
hole.
the island was real.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The
I
island
don't-
is real. I
Hey,
swear to
take-
God, the next person that says the island isn't real, I'm going to hit you with my sandal.
The
Okay.
island is definitely real. It's not a metaphor.
Right.
It is a thing.
Right,
What
but I
that
mean, it
thing
actually has a
is-
physical shape since it displaced water.
Yes.
Okay,
So
so
was it connected to the earth, or was it just like floating? And there was actually water underneath the island.
well, there's water underneath all islands. There's water underneath here. They're called water tables.
Yeah, but it's not like
Up for another one.
Illinois is not like floating.
No, but there's water underneath of us. They're water tables.
Okay, let's go
Are
to the
there
next
are there
question.
water chairs
I.
Yeah.
and couches?
Depends. Okay.
Ottomans?
Anything else? Want
Ooh, I love a water ottoman.
the Ottoman Empire? Okay.
Which you know nothing about, so I don't know why you said it.
It was a
make good
empire
furniture.
of furniture. Asshole, beat me to my joke. All right. Anyone else want anything else to say about the island before we move on?
No.
Okay.
I want to get by a sandal.
Who is
Good answer.
who is the Dharma Initiative?
The Dharma Initiative is a group
Yeah,
of
Cody.
scientists.
Who's the Darwin?
So far
He's
he's
right.
right.
So far he's doing pretty good. Yeah.
From the little bit I do know, that things thought it was the Dharma Initiative was a group of scientists who thought it was a good idea to take an Arctic creature into a tropical environment.
True.
You're not wrong.
You're not
They
wrong.
also had a killer whale.
They,
Or they had a shark.
they had a shark
Yeah.
when they could have easily just taken a penguin, something that if it did get loose would cause little to no bloodshed.
I don't know. Penguins can be pretty big assholes.
They have
Yeah,
bombs if you're in Batman Returns.
Oh yeah, I actually watched a video about penguins. They're not as cute and cuddly as they think we are.
Seen that episode of Futurama where they get all the guns? But back on track.
Back on
Yeah, I
track.
said that wrong on purpose, I think.
I don't think you said it on purpose. I think you said it wrong.
So what is the Dharma Initiative? Dharma stands for Department of... Oh, God.
If there's a Greg, I'm just going to say Dharma and Greg.
Department of Heuristics and Research on Material Applications. What is heuristics? I don't know. Let me click on the hyperlink. Is an approach to problem solving or self-discovery that employs a practical method. Okay, so they're scientists.
So the practical method was to take polar bears into a tropical area.
Did they ever explain why they took a polar bear?
It was in the special features. I don't remember. They were running problem solving tests and like seeing what they could learn. That's why they had like the fish biscuit that Sawyer had to figure out. Like if he didn't do it a certain way, then he got electrocuted.
Yeah, weren't they making fun of them? Like these animals figured it out after like 2 times, and Sawyer could never figure it out.
Yeah.
Just take your shirt
So
off.
it was just basically giant mice.
Basically, I think the writers for Lost are like, what's something really weird to put on an island in the middle of the South Pacific?
No, they claim they claim
There's no way that they had this whole entire thing
they
mapped
claim
out.
they did.
I can claim that I have $1 million hidden in my backyard, and as many holes as I've dug, I have not found it yet. So
It's in your butt.
nope, because that got blown off in an alternate dimension.
Yeah, you all lost your butts.
No, I got mine back. I had comprehensive ass insurance.
Oh, did you?
State Farm, you got an agent for that.
Okay, so the Dharma Initiative was a scientific group back in what, the 60s, Tyler? 60s or 50s?
Yes, at
And
the
they-
University of Wisconsin.
And how did they discover? Do you remember anyone? Remember how they discovered the island? Why
So
they're
a bunch of dairy farmers discovered a magical island.
They were funded by Alvar Hanso, whose ancestor was the captain of the Black Rock.
Okay.
I don't think they ever say how they got on the island. They just know that the island has unique properties.
And they don't. So they never say how they discovered it.
Well, no, they built the light, the light post. The light
Oh,
post.
where Faraday's mom.
Yeah.
Was at. Okay. All right.
And that would track the island's movements because the island doesn't move anywhere. What are you doing? What was that?
Oh.
It looked like the Thriller. Just
That
very
was
slow
not-
motion. Just
That was not the
No, it's
Thriller.
just like I'm trying to grasp these concepts, but I can't even get a hold
Okay.
of a single one.
Island.
Yes.
The island is
Great,
its own
great
character.
visual
The island
bit here
can
coming up.
move in time and space.
Like the TARDIS.
Good job. And the Dharma Initiative creates a building underneath a church in California that, over a pocket of electromagnetic energy, similar to where the island sits,
So they have
That-
basically a warp portal directly to the island
that
in California.
tracks where the island is at. Because to get to the island, you have to be on a certain heading and a certain spot. Otherwise, you cannot find it.
And so so you could be 2 rules of thought about this. The airplane either went there intentionally, which apparently it did, or it was a freak accident and it was somehow on the right exact course.
What, the airplane?
Don't start.
No. Are you talking about the crash? The people who crash landed?
Yeah.
No, they were going to.
LA.
Yeah, they were going to L.A. and then according to the pilot, the airplane pilot, not the pilot of the episode. Well, I guess the pilot of the episode. They were going to L.A. They lost radio contact, so they turned back around to make an emergency landing in Fiji or some crap, and that's when they crashed. So they were 1,000 miles off course. So if anyone's looking for them,
Oh, so it's like Castaway is roughly the size of Texas.
Yeah.
area they got to search.
No, the island. No, the island.
The island is not the size.
Not the size. The area that has to be searched is the size of Texas. Stop Googling.
But I have the actual size of the island. Anyone want to guess?
3 miles across.
Hydra Island's about the size of Alcatraz.
The quarter? No, how big's the island? You want to take a guess?
I have no idea. I don't know. 2,000 miles? I don't know. I don't even know.
100 square miles.
Wow, now I feel
250.
really dumb. I should not
I
have
spent mine 3 miles
2,000.
across.
According,
I have no concept of miles.
according to the
It's the state of Illinois just plowing like the fucking ocean.
according to the French ladies.
I don't.
Oh, I was like, there's no way.
According to the French ladies, anyone? You remember the French lady?
Danielle Rousseau.
Yes. No. How long has it been since you watched it? 12 years old. All right, I remember. Sorry. According to Danielle
So
Rousseau,
she's 21 now. That means
it was less than 12. It's been less than 12.
Okay. I'll give you that.
It is 40 miles north and south and 30 miles east to west.
That was my next guess.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
interesting.
So the Dharma Initiative is my favorite part of the show. The show to me was okay the first season, but the only reason why I kept on watching it was the very end of season 1 where they find the hatch, and I was fucking hooked since then because I love everything. I love everything to do with Dharma Initiative.
So what's the best station?
The hatch, the swan, or the swan, the hatch.
The Swan was your favorite station?
Yeah.
Taylor, what was your favorite one?
I don't remember.
You were supposed to be the special guest star.
And I
This
told you
huge
coming
Lost-
onto this that I
This
would.
huge Lost fan.
I
Love
am.
everything about Lost.
No, I never
You have
said
a Lost
that.
tattoo.
You have a lost tattoo?
No, I don't. He's
Oh.
lying. I do not. I said I am a fan of Lost, but I haven't seen it.
Your mom's not going to listen to this, so if you have a lost tattoo, it's okay.
I swear I don't.
Oh, okay.
Pinky promise.
Did you like the Dharma Initiative?
When I was little, I remember not liking them. I couldn't pinpoint why. Like now, I can't think of why I hated them. I just remember not liking them.
Because you're like, F science. I don't need science in my life. Don't
I don't know
teach me
anything,
math.
but
Don't
cruelty
teach
to
me
animals
math.
for one for me. So that's a strike for me.
I like they have, first of all, I love retro technology.
Hipster.
Whatever. I fucking love it. And then they have in every station, Cody, they're like old World War II style bunkers. And in every station, they have like a welcome video. And it's the guy that comes on and he gives a different name every time. I love that crap so much. It was awesome.
I like when they're at the Orchid and John's like, "What's this?" And he goes, "Watch this." And he goes, "Are they talking about what I think about?" And Ben's like moving stuff and he's like, "Yes, time traveling bunnies," and then just keeps going
Yeah.
and like doesn't stop at all.
Ben Linus was hit or miss with me. 'Cause sometimes I really liked him.
was great.
Sometimes
I
he was
remember
annoying.
hating him.
Yeah, see,
I
I'm gonna tell
remember
you.
having a hatred for him. I didn't like the actor. He was annoying. 12-year-old Taylor was not a fan.
I
of
hate him as a character, but like he had some of the best. Like I was watching a clip. It's when he's trying to convince Jack to go back, and they're in the church, and he tells like this long biblical story about like Saint Thomas, about how he didn't believe that Jesus was dead, and someone commented on it. They're like, "To the best way to be a lost villain, no obscure biblical references." I'm like, that is Benjamin Linus.
Okay, so real quick, harking back to how big the island is.
Okay.
Taylor thinks
You
the
look
island.
on my 2000.
Yes, Taylor thinks that the island is the width of New York to Salt Lake City,
That's
and
about right.
then the middle of Texas to Alberta, Canada is your roughly how big the island
That's like
is.
that's like a continent. It's not really an island.
I said that I had no
Australia's
concept
a
of how big a mile
and an
was. I
Okay.
just said a number.
At least she wasn't
Or
like,
just,
it's this big.
Yeah.
For perspective, that's our guest
So
expert's
X-nay
opinion.
on the 2000.
You know why?
Everyone shrinks when they land on the island.
Do you know why Australia has like a bunch of like deadly
Okay.
spiders and snakes and everything on
Because
it?
God hates Australia.
No, because spiders and snakes are underneath rocks, and what is Earth but a giant rock, and Australia's on the bottom.
Would you say that
No.
Australia is down under?
No.
Oh.
Okay. Anything else?
It's because this population was so isolated from the rest of the world, it went to a complete divergent of evolutionary paths.
I know, Cody. I was being stupid.
No, yeah, there's no excuse for it.
I just thought it was because since they put all the pretty people in Australia, all the ugly animals had to go there too.
Australia was populated by rapists and
And
murderers.
prisoners and
Yeah, pretty ones.
So they're over in England. They're like, you murdered someone, but you're ugly. You're going to the gallows. You murdered someone, but
You got some good genes.
You're at least an 8. Australia to you.
Tyler, do your
Yeah.
best, do your best,
No.
Have you not
do
read
your
all
best
history
Australian
books?
accent.
I can't.
Cody, do your best Australian accent.
Well, good day, mate.
That's not bad.
Logan.
He took my line.
That's Patrick Stewart. Daniel, best Australian
It
accent.
was Hugh Jackman doing Patrick Stewart.
Oh, okay.
Good night, mate.
That's not bad.
good eye, Mike.
Oh, that's really good. Okay. All right.
No,
you don't want
where's
to-
yours?
Just saying
No,
good
y'all-
eye, Mike.
y'all
Or
make
good
fun.
eye, mate.
Uh,
Mike. That's
anything else?
Anyway.
Anything else on Dharma Initiative?
Assholes.
Kinda. But see, by the time we meet the Dharma Initiative or the others, they're not really they're just.
The others aren't the Dharma Initiative.
But like Ben Linus and all them, right?
No. Ben kills all the Dharma Initiative.
Oh, they just use all the equipment. And
They
shit.
use the barracks and everything like that. They're
Right, that's right,
all
that's
the people that are brought to the island.
Okay, next question. Who is Jacob and the Man in Black?
didn't we kind of
I thought we kinda
answer
covered
that
that,
in the island question?
Jacob
Look,
is
I do things by the
the
script.
bald guy.
No, it's locked. Jacob is like some kind of island deity. Like he protects the heart of the island that keeps everything going. The Man in Black is his brother who is not allowed to leave the island.
So does he like wear a suit like I'm assuming he does?
No, they're from like 1000 BC, like Roman times.
Wow. So we're thinking.
Classical Roman era, yeah.
Oh, interesting. I was actually thinking like Johnny Cash, but
No, he doesn't have a name.
he's just the Man in Black.
He doesn't have a name?
No, because his mother dies after she names Jacob. And then she
Well, she doesn't die, she gets murdered.
You still die when you're murdered.
Nah, you never know.
What happened to
never
this
die.
guy? Oh, he died. Natural causes. What happened to that guy? He was murdered. So he's still alive? Yeah.
I didn't know. Watching it,
Hey, in that way, it's a murder, but not a crime.
There you go.
A more musical reference than our entire musical podcast was.
wait, repeat it again. I didn't. What?
That way, it was a murder, but not a crime.
How's that a musical reference? Yo, look, I don't. What's the joke?
Chicago is a very famous musical, and that's a
Chicago.
line in one of the songs.
Taylor didn't know that's
Cell
what
Block
Chicago.
Tango.
I recognized it, but I didn't know the.
You don't have to piece him. Don't worry about it.
I'm just saying that he had it coming.
He only had himself to blame.
That's
There we go. Someone
another
maybe.
reference to the music.
Okay. Okay, since we answered who is Jacob and the Man in Black. Okay.
My
According
hero.
according to digitalspy.com, there are nine unanswered questions from Lost. Okay? I'll
And
give
we're going to go through all of them
You
in
better-
list format.
you better believe it.
Everyone's
I'll
favorite format.
I'll give them to you and you see if you can answer them.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
Cody probably has the answer.
Yeah.
I don't care about anyone else's answer. I just want to hear Cody's.
All right. That's what I'm aiming for this entire
Nine
episode.
nine unanswered questions. Okay?
Okay.
I gotta get to it.
Can't even have it queued up. Welcome to Watch Mojo.
Jacob's cabin, right? So Ben is constantly taking Locke to this cabin Ben is telling Locke
He takes it to him once.
takes him to him once and says that Jacob is in this cabin. But we find out later that Jacob lives in the foot of the statue, right? So whose cabin is that? Who's actually in there?
The king.
Man in Black lives there.
The Man in Black lives there?
Yeah, because there's the ash outline to protect it from the Man in Black, which is broken. And then in season 5, the chick that's supposed to be guarding all the candidates says that he doesn't live here. He hasn't lived here in a long time. And the person that you see sitting in the chair is Christian Shepherd, who the Man in Black is possessing.
I need to rewatch this show. I haven't seen it since I was 12. All right.
Hey. What's that? Never mind.
Okay, Libby. Anyone remember Libby?
What
Yes,
about
yes.
Libby?
Remember vividly.
I bet you do. Who's Libby? Cody,
Was
let's
she
hear this.
Ben's daughter? Is that the one?
Libby? No.
Libby.
No. Oh, never mind.
Libby is Hurley's girlfriend.
Yep.
How is that an unanswered question?
Let's see what the question is.
I remember she was really annoying.
Who?
Ben's daughter. Didn't he have a daughter?
She
He
was good looking,
stole
man.
her.
She was good looking.
You can be a good looking and annoying.
Nah,
Yeah.
it's impossible. No, they said that they spent time at the mental facility as Hurley before they got to the island.
Yeah.
Libby was killed. Oh, and Libby was killed off a couple episodes later, and the link with Hurley was never explained.
What do you mean? The link with
Okay,
Hurley
is
was
this
never
really
explained.
a list of
Where are
unanswered
you getting your
questions?
questions?
DigitalSpy.com.
Tyler has
Adam.
an answer to all of them.
I think it's time we had this conversation. When
What?
a man and a woman love each other very much, there's a very special hug, and that's the link.
I don't remember. One of the mysteries was started Justice
You
Radio.
can go the one that
wrong
makes the
link
most
they're talking
sense.
about.
It seems just like
Have you not had this
abstract
conversation either? You look very confused too.
I'm not going to comment.
What?
She was in Santa Rosa Hospital when Hurley was there, and then she gets out, and then her and Desmond meet in a coffee shop, and she ends up giving Desmond his boat that he enters to go to the race around the world to prove to Whitmore that he's good enough for Penny, and that's when he crashes on the island.
What's that got to do with Libby?
Libby gives him the boat.
Oh, okay. All right. Number 3 unanswered
God.
unanswered questions. The outrigger chase.
Yeah, what about it?
Who was on the outrigger? Do you remember?
Nope.
12-year-old doesn't remember?
12-year-old
The Hounds
does
of
not remember.
Hell.
Which one? When they're during the time skips when they're being shot at?
Yes.
You don't know what time period.
And
they
then
were in.
Juliet shot one of them.
You don't know what time period they're in.
So
it
the
could have
traveling
been
through-
just like a random other.
Well, according to Lindelof, it was supposed to be someone important, but they never got to it. Never got to answering it. So
Well, if you already have the answers, how are these unanswered questions?
I don't know. This is what DigitalSpy.com said.
Okay, Digital Spy seems like a very unusable source.
Walt.
Well, there goes our digital spy sponsorship, Cody. Thank you.
I've never heard of them, so they can't be that good.
Walt was brought up to see the future and all this stuff, and then nothing came of him.
Yes, that happened. Next question.
Why?
Why did it happen? Because the actor playing him kept getting older.
Got
Oh,
shot
yeah.
up like crazy.
kept getting older, and they're like, shit, we can't pretend like it's been 3 days on the island when he's aged like 10 years.
Yes.
Didn't he have a dog? on the
Vincent?
island? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, all right. Had to make sure I was thinking of the right one.
The right
just
show?
It was his stepdad's dog.
The right.
Are you really a fan of
I am. Okay.
some other show with the L title? L.A. Law?
The L word?
The L word?
No, I
The real L word wasn't
9
bad.
years.
Okay. I don't know what this is. The sickness.
Yeah. Where women can't, where they can't
Carry
be fully-
babies,
Yeah.
or the babies die if they're conceived on the island.
There was also the sickness that kept Desmond in the hatch.
That wasn't real. That was what. That's what Kelvin told him.
Yeah.
There wasn't actually a sickness.
I'm just going by what the website says.
Can we
The
go
website's wrong.
Childbirth issues.
It's
I don't even. Yeah,
It's
why
the
was that a thing?
the electromagnetic pocket that the island sits on.
But why was it able to cure cancer and give
It
Locke...
can't do everything, man.
Why it was able to give Locke his ability to walk again, but Claire had a baby?
It wasn't conceived on the island, though. Right? Yeah.
But how did he give birth?
Because it was already far enough along, couldn't
Put your legs up.
No, I mean,
kind of a...
because the baby died. The baby died, and then she ate the sushi from Jen, and then the baby started kicking again.
I don't think the baby died. She said
She said hadn't felt it for like 3 days.
that doesn't mean the baby's dead.
It just probably means it's asleep. They can sleep in the womb.
No, that's preposterous.
No, it's true.
Also, magic sushi.
That's true.
Magic Island. Everything's magic.
How many more questions do we have?
This is the last one.
Thank God.
I should have read this for it.
Yep. She
Look,
watched 45 minutes of YouTube for
I
this.
have a job. I have a job where I'm on call 24 hours a day. So, okay. What were the rules that were spoken about by Ben Widmore, Men in Black, and Jacob?
No shoes, no shirt, no service. Bring your own towel. And
please wash your hands after using the toilet.
no. That's
just
Magic
assumed.
Island. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But also clean up after yourself. It's a natural paradise. Doesn't need your trash lying around. That's why they got so pissed because the plane crashed and there was shit everywhere. That's what threw it all out of order.
Okay.
Okay, you're just like, okay.
Tyler?
It's whatever the rules the protector of the island has. Like, Jacob doesn't allow people to leave unless he decides it. That's why when Hurley becomes...
Why does the island need why does it need a protector? Taylor, answer this for me. Why does the island need a protector?
We've already discussed.
Because otherwise, the man in black is gonna, whatever the cork is in the light, it's gonna escape, and he's gonna like run amok on the universe.
That is the most general answer.
That's
But
what I can give.
because thank you. The man in black's not evil, right?
Correct. Yes.
So does evil things,
so if he leave, but he's not
just doing what's natural to him.
But he doesn't purposely and maliciously attack someone. If someone is disrupting...
He killed the pilot.
That's the only person that he did, right? No, he killed Mr. Echo, too.
And
he wiped them all out at the end.
Could
He
one
killed
say
Jack.
he's like Pandora's box? Like, he's not necessarily or inherently evil, but like if he leaves, he'd be opening the box and all these horrible things like would be happening. Is that a nice enough analogy?
Yes, for him to leave, he would have to open Pandora's box, and that's the...
If he
the island is the box, and he's the monster inside the box.
So it's Pandora's... But Pandora's box has already been opened. That's why we have sin.
It's a metaphor.
Yeah.
I don't understand metaphor. I'm the guy from the alternate dimension again. I don't understand metaphor.
Let me put it this way.
You're just Adam at this point.
The world's a lot better than it was 3,000 years ago, right? So you can say the box had already been opened, just devastated the world, and then there's something put it back into the box. Maybe that's what it means on the island. That it's already been released once, and someone managed to put it back in the box.
The world in Lost is still a really shitty place. Like, people kill people.
Yeah,
Echo's a horrible drug African gangster, but there's more evil on the island in the form of the Man in Black. So that's why there has to be a protector.
But the child himself is not like a devilish figure. Like, he's not born evil. He was killed by not Jacob. Did Jacob knock him in the back of the head?
No, he throws him into the heart of the island.
Oh, because killed the woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy didn't. He just wanted to leave the island.
Yeah, he's not evil in the sense that he wants to destroy everything. He's evil in the sense that he will do whatever it takes to get what he wants.
Which is to leave the island.
Yeah.
So once he leaves, what if he's just like, I'm just going to be a tax insurance salesman?
Well, maybe it's the thought of what he could do is the biggest obstacle here.
And have you ever met a tax insurance salesman fucking evil.
Oh, okay.
Because for him to leave, he has to pull the cork from the island, and that would release everything. Now, you could say that it makes no sense for there to be a protector after he's dead.
So if the woman tells Jacob and the Man in Black that they can no longer die, and Man in Black figures out how to kill Jacob, then why didn't the Man in Black just kill himself? I mean,
They can't.
They can't hurt each other.
Yeah, they can't kill one another.
But they ended up killing because Locke, possessed by the Man in Black, convinces Ben to stab Jacob.
Yeah, he used someone else to do it. He can't physically, like, if you're Jacob and I'm the Man in Black, I can't physically walk up to you and stab you. I can convince Cody and give him $5 to do it. Don't know where my wallet is at this point. So, but that's the thing. Like, that's part of the rules. Like, you know, the whole point is that it's a giant game.
Okay, so Jacob, throughout all the years, Jacob knows he can't die, and he knows he can't leave the island. So
He can leave the island.
Jacob he can leave the island. That's
Yeah.
right, because that's
He leaves the island hundreds of times.
correct. So he's constantly bringing in candidates, right? But if he can't die, why is he bringing in candidates?
Because he knows that the Man in Black will try and kill him. And if the Man in Black kills him, he needs someone else to take his spot.
And the woman is the original protector, or a protector before Jacob anyway.
Yeah.
We don't know who the original is. The island man-made, or I mean not. Well, I mean is the force.
Island is a piece of Mogo that landed on Earth.
Taylor, is the island was all this stuff put on the island, or is it some Mother Nature stuff that they found?
What stuff are you referring to?
Whatever's being corked up.
I really don't know. There really isn't any like Daniel said earlier, religious like aspects really to the show. So I don't know if it's like you just said, like if it's just there, like some deity put it there or something like that, or if it was just like Mother Nature thing. I couldn't tell you. I do not know.
Okay.
I got a theory.
Hang on.
No, I got my theory.
Taylor, did they die at the beginning?
No.
Oh, fuck off. Okay.
My theory is the island is the start of a new world. This world started on the back of a giant turtle. This island is actually a baby turtle waiting to grow up to be a new world.
What if the island is really Lex Luthor's plan at a land scheme?
Right, to own his own country
Yeah.
at the cost of destroying others.
Yeah.
Because kryptonite grows in water.
Yeah, they're like little sea monkeys. You didn't know that?
Yeah, it was so terrible.
It's almost as bad as Batman vs Superman.
Other non-answered questions. Who built the statue?
Jacob.
The Egyptians.
Yeah. Who built the temple?
Jacob.
Some other people.
Why did Frank, Ben, and Son not travel through time?
Jacob.
Yeah, he didn't want
Why?
them to travel through time.
Jin did travel through time.
Frank, Ben, and Son.
Oh.
Because they actually went the right course
'Cause
that wouldn't
they
allow
weren't-
time travel?
They weren't on the island?
Yeah, they were. Frank was.
They weren't on the island when the time skips were happening.
What are you doing?
I think I hear the Mobius jet coming back.
No, you can't do the sound effect.
No, that's only the thing I can do.
Who made the secret door that supposedly summons the Men in Black? The Men in Black. The Man in Black.
The Men in Black? It's probably
Man.
an alien of some sort. Then
I don't
it's the
know.
Men
They
in
didn't-
Black.
I went
They
with
didn't-
Will Smith.
They didn't
I
answer
think
that
it
question.
all goes back to Will Smith.
No, it's K.
Or Tommy
Agent
Lee
K.
Jones.
Was David Shepard a real person in the Flash Sideways universe?
I thought, like 4 questions ago, wasn't that the last question? I seem to remember that, or am I
I
having
think
a
he
stroke?
did that to appease you.
No, he
Oh.
wasn't a real person.
Never.
Okay, so the Flash Sideways. Do you remember the Flash Sideways? Did the Flash?
Vaguely.
I'll give it. You were 12. Okay. So did that happen?
No.
No. The Flash. Well, yes, the Flash Sideways is purgatory.
The whole thing is purgatory.
No, it is
I'm
not.
telling you, when they crashed, they died.
No, they did not. I mean, yes, some of them did. They got sucked into the
That's
turbine.
awesome. Still,
He's dead.
still,
Very, very dead.
still cool.
Very dead. But no, the Flash Sideways is purgatory. That's why Desmond's there. Because Desmond's whole job in purgatory is to wake everybody up.
So so they're on the island, and then they go to purgatory. You have to die.
They all die.
On the island, they all die, and then they go to purgatory.
The
sideways thing.
Purgatory has no time. Time doesn't
because the
time
season,
is all wibbly wobbly.
Because that's when they blew Jughead up, right?
Yeah.
And the next season was the Flash Sideways.
Yeah.
So the Jughead actually detonated, and
Yes.
they killed themselves.
No, Jughead detonated and it sent them back to the original present. That was the whole point of Jughead. The nuclear explosion reacted with the electromagnetism and it would send them back to their present.
Okay, so because Adam's obviously not seen the show, the last scene in the funeral home during the Flash Sideways, everyone's together and they're talking to Hurley, who is the guardian of the island.
Right.
And he says, we were all here waiting for each other. We are all waiting for everyone to be dead. Basically, I'm going to summarize so I don't have it verbatim like Tyler has. But
that dude.
It was Christian Shepherd.
Oh, yeah,
so that dude in the turbine has been in that church from like episode 1, just fucking waiting.
No, only the main cast. We don't care about that guy.
Oh, okay.
Right, because he talks
probably
about
he probably deserved that.
because he talks about how some people died, like on the last episode of Lost, like all of the events happening there, and then some people took another 10 years to die, and other people took 100 years to die, and the Guardian of the Island took 1,000 years to die. But we were all waiting here for everyone to be dead. So the Flash Sideways is everyone after they've died waiting around for everyone else, and they're slowly getting that information put to them.
So Jack is the last one to die.
No.
He's the last one to realize it in purgatory.
But he's dead the whole time.
He's the only...
No.
Just during the last fucking season, Adam.
When did Jack die?
Jack dies on the island.
When?
As Flight Ajira 316 with Lapidus and Kate and Sawyer leave the island.
Okay.
That's when he dies. Kate and Sawyer live for an unspecified amount of time. When they die, they're in that purgatory. There is no time in purgatory. Time works differently.
Right. Yeah, I know.
That's why
I've read a book. I know.
That's why he says some died before you and some died long after you.
So when did Saeed die?
When he blew himself up in the submarine.
Okay. That's when Sun and Jin died too.
Yeah, but they drowned and that's horrible.
Yeah, that's bad.
And they had a kid. And that kid is not in the Flash Sideways.
Oh, that's rough. Did Lost ever make you cry?
Yeah, it did.
What part made you cry?
When Charlie died. When Saeed died, I remember being very sad about that.
Did you like Saeed?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I did like him. When Charlie died, I was really sad. Mainly just like for Claire. Like I was really sad for her. I feel like there are lots of parts between like John, Kate, and Sawyer that I was like emotional at, but it was mainly like Charlie's death and Saeed's death that I like cried. 12-year-old Taylor just bawled her eyes out.
What about 21-year-old Taylor?
If I were to watch those scenes again, yeah, I'd probably cry. Mm-hmm.
Okay. 21-year-old Daniel?
No, never cried at Lost.
You
Seriously?
never cried at Lost?
No, not at all.
Do you have a heart?
Yeah. I was sad when a couple of the characters died, but I never cried.
That final scene where it's Christian and Jack, and he's like, everybody dies sometime, kiddo. That doesn't make you cry?
No, that didn't make me cry. The scene that I cried was the series finale, and it was Hurley talking to Jack, and Jack's like, what does Hurley say? Hurley says something, and he's like, "Well, you're the good guy, man. You're something like that," and he's like crying, and I'm like, Hurley is the epitome of nothing but just like pure goodness, and this dude's like fucking crying, and it like made me tear up. I'm a pussy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Tyler, did you cry?
Yeah, that final scene where he's talking to his dad.
Yeah.
I didn't cry, but I got sad. It's season 1 where Sawyer's getting ready to leave, and he's talking to Jack, and he's like, I ran to this doctor in Sydney, and basically goes on that spiel. Charlie died. Any scene with Desmond, because Desmond's a beautiful man.
Yeah, he's alright. He's
I did it.
When Faraday died, because he was my favorite.
Oh,
He wore a tie on the island.
I love Faraday, dude. Faraday was cool. Was there any characters you guys hated? Was there anything about?
I like how Cody's just like, I don't fucking care anymore.
I want to know if Cody cried lost at all.
There's this one scene that I saw that was one episode. I caught it like maybe a minute and a half. They was on a bamboo boat. They couldn't find any food.
You were literally looking at a picture on your phone, weren't you?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was playing the game.
You know what scene I was...
Warriors Waterdeep. Sponsor us.
Of everything, are you a super fan of anything besides Lost, obviously, and this
Yeah.
podcast? Are you a super fan of anything?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you allowed to say it?
What do you mean? Am I allowed to say?
What are you a super fan of?
Bleach.
Oh, that's
The
interesting.
chemical you clean clothes with?
anime.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
I was like, what the
And
hell?
Stranger Things. Sorry.
was like-
that was my.
was
That's
like,
what
Bleach.
I. Yeah.
Should I watch
That
Stranger
is-
Things?
Yes, you should.
Okay,
Without
you
a
guys
doubt.
are a little bit above that age range, but I'm a little bit below you guys, so I'm right there above that range. So yeah, I remember Bleach.
No. So
I hated how it ended though. When it, like they got to the point like, all right, you need to wrap it up.
Don't spoil it. I'm gonna watch it.
okay.
Well, he had a time limit, so I mean.
So anyway, I bring this up because even though we're super fans of stuff, there's always stuff that really irritates us or we don't like. Was there anything about Lost, whether it be characters or whatever, was there anything about Lost you didn't care for? I know you hate when everything isn't explained to you. I like Lost where they don't, because you need the answers.
I like answers. I mean, I'm perfectly fine. Even if I have all the answers, I'm still gonna come up with my own reasonings for that. But I want to know like what I have to know the answer. I don't like not knowing things. It drives me nuts.
Okay.
For me, I think it was how needlessly convoluted the plot got.
I like that.
I don't mind complicated or convoluted plots, but when it's needlessly so. There was a lot of times, and I think this is more of the when Lost was made. Lost was made for Fox a bunch of years ago.
ABC,
whatever. Anyway, it was made for network television, and they had to have so many episodes, so long, so they threw shit out there because this doesn't make any sense, and then they had to explain it later, and that I didn't like. Lost is one of those shows that was good then. If they made it now in the style of like the Netflix shows, it would be phenomenal, because you would trim out half of the bullshit that doesn't matter and make it, instead of 24 episodes that you really don't care about, and turn it into 12 concise, interesting episodes. Lost could be amazing if they made it tomorrow.
Like what was the bullshit stuff they should have trimmed out?
There is a lot of them wandering around the island just to fill time. Like, you don't need to film every fucking palm tree you wander across and go, is this an interesting plot point? No, let's move on. And, like, when they discover the plane, there is, like, 10 minutes of them wandering through the jungle with nothing really relevant to the plot. There's the plane, and then we're going to have 10 minutes walking back from the plane. Go get the group,
Dude,
walk 10 more minutes to the plane.
You hate foreplay so much.
I am a straight to business kind of guy.
Taylor?
About Lost and what else? Like,
Or foreplay.
No.
One of the two.
Is there anything about Lost? Is there anything about Lost or characters that you like? For me, I hate Sun and Jin. They got
But
better.
He loves Juliet.
No, I hate. Oh my god, I hate Juliet so bad.
I remember feeling bad for Sun and Jin because like one of them was having an affair or something, right? And like their this whole marriage was like,
Son was gonna leave Jen.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember feeling empathetic for like that situation, but the one person that I absolutely hated was just Ben. I remember hating him. He was just annoying to me.
Fuck the guy with glasses. I see how it is.
That's not what I'm
We
saying.
all
obviously.
wear glasses,
But-
except for her.
It's 'cause- exactly, that's what she's saying. She picked out the one character in the entire series that wore glasses.
But that's not true.
I know it's not true, but you don't know his name.
No, I was gonna say the girl. Boone's sister. Were they having sex? Did Boone and his sister have?
They're step sisters.
I couldn't remember.
But
It's
no,
been
she
a
doesn't
while.
wear glasses.
It was like sunglasses. It has glasses.
The
in
correct
there.
answer was Lennon. He's a temple guard.
Yep. I didn't. I'm with you. I didn't like Ben, but I think Ben was designed to be the asshole. Where it's like,
Looking back on it, yeah, he's that character that's supposed to be like annoying to the rest of the characters and to the audience, but I just remember hating him. And since you brought up Juliet, I remember not liking her, but right now I don't remember why. I didn't
Juliet, I wanted to punch in the face because I felt like she was just being a bitch. I'm sorry. Sometimes in those scenes, I'm like, not the actress, because she was just being a character. The character Juliet, I wanted to punch in the face. I'm like, you're being a bitch just to be a bitch. I'm like,
Kate made love triangles all the time.
I don't really like
All
Kate.
the time.
I don't really like Kate either.
I liked Kate.
I don't like her hair. It's like, fucking pull it back.
The person I hate the most was the plane for crashing.
It wasn't the plane's fault.
Yeah, but it could
It
have
was
done
Desmond's
something.
fault, 'cause
it
he
had an
didn't-
autopilot, didn't it?
No, but see, he didn't discharge the electromagnetic buildup, so it exploded and then ripped the plane apart.
Okay, so
See,
what?
the problem with the autopilot is no one took time to blow it up.
Got it.
But
Okay.
see, the autopilot was made out of the same material as the black box, so the autopilot wouldn't have.
Right.
I hear in an alternate dimension that they make airplanes out of the same material as black boxes. Okay. I want to play a little game. You don't have to play if you don't want to.
Okay.
You're more than welcome to. We have a game called Whose Line on... you watch Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I know.
Where'd it go?
Is that right
It
there?
got
Okay.
canceled, I think.
Okay.
Oh.
Is this? Yeah, it's where you give a topic and we have to like.
No.
No.
No. Get out of the room.
No, I know what.
Okay.
I think I
This is why we don't have any guests anymore.
Okay, I have written down quotes from the show Lost, okay?
I'm gonna
Oh, so
love
it's a
this.
very literal. Whose line is it?
Yes.
Then what's the show where they say a line and then they have to like?
It's that same
Scenes
time.
from a hat?
Pick three, but don't look. If you want to play, you don't have to play
Okay.
since you're a guest. Don't look. Are you
I have
playing,
to.
Cody?
Yeah, I'm playing.
I have two.
This would be
I need
perfect.
one
Play
more.
all, play
Oh,
all of the
sorry.
games.
Oh, yeah.
Pick three.
I got my 3.
Don't look.
I'm not looking.
Cody, don't look.
Not looking, but I can read through the paper and upside down.
Tyler, you gonna play?
Yeah.
Pick three, Daniel. You don't have a choice. You have to play. You're our best improver.
Oh.
No,
shucks.
no one look.
That's not saying a whole lot.
You don't have a choice. You have to pick three. Okay. Who wants to go first?
What are we doing?
So Disney called me on the phone a while back,
I didn't hear it right.
and it was at my house. They want us to reboot Lost. Okay, so we're going to workshop a few scenes. Okay, so we have Taylor, Claire. She's Kate. No, do you like Claire or Kate better?
I like Kate.
Kate.
Well, they're on the same level, but make me Kate.
Okay. So you gotta pretend like you're handcuffed. You're on the airplane. You're handcuffed.
Okay.
Cody, you don't know this, but you are the U.S. Marshal, okay? You guys are on the airplane. I'm Frank, the stewardess.
God damn, Frank's
Frank
back.
the stewardess.
They're called flight attendants now.
Yes, I am Frank, the flight attendant. I will come in and out of the scene, okay? Now, you have just arrested her, okay? You're flying over the island. You're feeling some turbulence, okay? I'll come in and out of the scene. You guys got to work. Quit looking, Tyler. You guys have to.
Turning them over in my hand.
You guys have to work these lines into the scene. Everyone understand?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And scene. I see you're in handcuffs, ma'am. My name's Frank. You
Oh, I
look at
can't.
him. You
Oh,
look at him.
sorry.
You have to pick one at
You
random.
just pick one
Oh,
at
okay.
random.
Oh,
Okay.
Light bulb.
Ma'am, would you like something to?
She's fine.
Would you like,
She's fine. She
Sir.
doesn't need a refreshment.
sir? You don't speak for the lady. I'm just
I
trying.
am the U.S. Marshal in charge of this prisoner. She's fine.
Oh, okay, okay. Seatbelts on.
Son of a bitch, would you leave us alone?
Sir, there's no reason to cuss. I was just trying to help the lady out.
Son of a bitch was on one of the cards.
Sawyer said it a lot.
Oh.
Sawyer said son of a bitch all the time.
Anytime I can just.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, you can
I
just.
don't know.
Yeah, just jump in there
Okay.
and do your thing.
Sorry. And go again.
Okay. We're back from commercial break. We went on commercial break for a second. Sir, so anyway.
Son of a bitch, I said we are fine. We do not need refreshments this time.
Okay.
Frank,
Why'd you say my name like that? It's a
I
normal
was
name.
reading your tag.
Oh, all right. So anyway, y'all need to sit down and put your seatbelts on. We're getting a little turbulence, so I'm gonna go back and make sure no one's in the bathroom doing heroin, and I'll be right back.
God damn annoying flight attendants. I'm sorry. Did you need anything, something to drink or anything like that?
No, I'm good.
That is not the line. What's the line?
I don't know how to fit it into
You
that
just say it.
dialogue.
No, you just say it.
Oh,
It doesn't
if
matter
we
if
can't
it's-
live together, we're going to die alone.
Hey, it's Frank again. Are you making threats here? Dying alone here. We are on an airplane. We can't. You guys are talking really loud and scaring the rest of the pilot. We have a doctor on board.
The rest of the pilots. It's a pilot convention plane.
It only ends once. Anything that happens before that is just progress.
Yes, I
And that's
know.
why the Red Sox will never win the World Series.
That is a lie, prisoner. The Red Sox did win the World Series. I'm Frank. I'm gonna leave again. There's a doctor that needs more alcohol. I'm gonna leave again.
God, it's so fucking annoying.
Do not mistake coincidence for fate.
So you think he's going to be back?
Hey, it's Frank
Yeah.
again. I'm
God.
back. I'm back.
Yeah.
He's back.
I was just checking one more time. The pilot was just asking. Okay, I'm leaving.
Don't tell me what I can't do.
Okay. All right. And this is why we have Daniel do it, because he's a lot better improver.
Improper.
Insane. How'd that go?
That was my first time, so I mean, it was pretty rough, but I got the gist now.
Okay. Well, you have to
What's
come.
happening?
You have to come back when we do a Bleach episode.
Oh, jeez.
We should do an anime episode. I don't think we've done one.
Okay. Charlie Sawyer. You guys are about to enter a hut that is transmitting a mysterious radio signal. Dummy Frank tags along. And scene. Hey, this is Frank here.
Weren't you a flight attendant?
Yeah,
You stopped me from doing some heroin.
I did, man. You're welcome, by the way. You're looking good.
Would you two shut up? There's a sign right over here, and it says that was like a Jedi moment.
Big Star Wars fan.
Which one was your favorite?
The green little dude was my favorite.
No, the movie. Which Star Wars?
Oh, which movie?
Which one?
The fifth one.
Not the Rogue One? You idiot. I said you...
You know, I saw that movie. I like that one line in it. What, do you remember what it was? What was it? The one guy says...
I believe he says, dude, you've got some arts on you.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you. I've been working out. I've been trying to look like I have arts on me. Now, are we going into this hut where they're transmitting a mysterious radio signal?
Maybe.
I don't think it's mysterious. I decoded it.
What did it say?
It said, "Guys, where are we?" He's obviously very lost.
That's
Man, that'd be a good name for a TV show.
that was
Man, did you hear that? It sounded like 100 people just doing random rim shots. Just
It did hear that.
maybe that's on the recording too.
Hey,
Could be.
hey, this is Frank here. I'm gonna go behind this tree.
Hey, is your radio picking up something?
Nope.
Oh, okay. It must be hearing something.
Sorry. But the other day, I did have a random just daydream, and I was thinking about stuff while sitting on the beach because I do that because I'm an ex-addict, and I just caught myself sitting there and going, I've looked into the eye of this island, and what I saw was beautiful.
That's deep, Charlie.
I know. I used to write songs.
Oh, I used to write songs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I actually got a song there. Hear me out. A leader can't lead till he knows where he's going.
That'd suck if you were lost.
Right? Yeah, wouldn't it?
I wonder where Frank is.
I don't know.
Hey, I'm back.
Maybe he's taking a dump behind that
I'm
tree.
back. I had to go pee. So we going in this hut or what? What are we doing here?
Why do you want to go in the hut? Why do I feel like it's a trap? We're going to go in that hut.
Yeah.
And it's going to be dark.
Yeah.
And you're going to look me right in the eye.
Okay.
And you're going to say,
I'm going to say,
see you in another life, brother.
that one actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Insane. We are bad at this. Anyway.
Thanks,
this.
Taylor.
You're welcome. I didn't know what I was doing.
No, nobody does. Knows what they're doing.
You should have heard the
I
first
didn't know
time
that
we
I
did
could
this.
jump
with
in
the,
at any moment.
Yeah.
You should hear the Starship one that we did.
Oh, jeez.
Oh
Cody and I.
God, that was terrible, but it was terribly funny.
Okay.
I really like the one that Tony and I did
Oh
for
God.
Game of Thrones. That was really fun.
Okay. Closing thoughts on Lost.
It is definitely a show that I'll have to go back and rewatch after this
You
whole
should
thing.
have done it before the show.
I know. I didn't have the time. But
You get off work at 2 o'clock every day. I'm sorry. I was
have
just
other-
joking. Damn. I wasn't being serious.
She almost whipped you on that one.
Now
I
she's not
definitely
gonna- she's
enjoyed
not
it
gonna
when I
come back.
first watched it all those years ago.
30 years ago.
Yep.
No,
30
wait a
years
minute.
ago.
21, 12.
9 years ago.
Oh, damn, I was going to do it.
9 years ago when I watched it, it was definitely a show that I was engrossed in. It was one of the first shows that wasn't like a cartoon and like that I actually enjoyed and would watch like religiously. And I don't think there's really been a show quite like it in a sense, but at the same time, like you can definitely tell that there are shows that have been influenced by it. And I just like it, and I'll have to go rewatch it so I am as knowledgeable as Tyler is on the.
Okay.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
In the 9 years it's been, has the show ever just like popped up to me, that's like a good sign of a good indicator of a movie or a comic book or a TV show that I like, where I'll just randomly
Oh yeah,
it has popped up.
there's been numerous conversations that I've had with people where we're talking about shows and they'll just bring up like Lost, and I'm like, oh yeah, I watched that all those years ago, and we have
I
like
love seeing Sawyer without a shirt on.
I love the
That-
theme song.
That's good.
Did it have a theme song?
It was like a whole bunch of like random notes played at really high pitched.
But yeah, it's definitely a show that is always brought up in conversation. I haven't had a lot of like deep conversations about it in a while, but it's
You still haven't.
Yep.
I hear. There's nothing deep here. We're all shallow.
But no, it's definitely a show that always gets like referenced back to, and that I still reference back to. Just that, oh, I used to watch it, I loved it, blah blah blah. Yeah.
If you could magically put yourself in the show, what character would you be?
Well, they all die, so I mean, I don't know if I'd want to.
From the very
They
beginning.
don't die from the fucking plane crash.
What character? Yeah.
Except for the dude that went into the turbine, and he didn't die from the crash.
I probably after 8 seasons and
Would
a
it be
bunch
Ben
of terrible
Linus?
stuff, I'll probably
What?
pick the
Would it
guy
be
who
Ben
goes to
Linus?
turbine.
No,
Oh, no,
I would
Ben
not
Linus.
be Ben. I don't know. Make me the dog.
Would
Vincent?
be
Yeah.
Vincent.
Yeah.
Vincent does live. I think he outlives almost every character.
Yeah, because he lays down next to Jack.
Yes, because that's when Jack actually dies.
That's what I said, and he said no.
Make me the dog. Make me Vincent.
Okay. Daniel?
The final thoughts, or which character would you be?
Both, if you would, please.
So, final thoughts. It's a good show. It's got a lot of depth. If you like a kind of a jigsaw puzzle in TV show form, that's what Lost is really. And I think it's especially the last season, I think is very artistic with all the purgatory stuff. I really like the concept behind that. Like I said earlier, I think it's a good show. I think it could be an incredible show if they made it now. But yeah, I enjoy it. I think you should watch it if you're a sci-fi or a nerd at all.
Let me change your last. Instead of which character would you be, in no more than 5. That's 4. In no more than 5 words, sell me Lost. Hey, I'm Frank. I've never seen Lost. I have a 5-word memory. Sell me Lost. And go.
Okay.
Why are you 90s Keanu Reeves?
Whoa!
Crazy shit happens to castaways.
Crazy shit happens to...
Castaways is one word.
It's one word.
All right. Tyler, you're up.
Gilligan's Island on crack, dude.
Yeah.
Whoa! All right, Tyler. No, you don't get the 5-word thing. That was Daniel. Okay. Final thoughts.
I've seen the whole series, I think 3 times. I'm probably going to watch it again. I like it because of all the things that you don't notice. Like, all the interwoven stories, you know, Jack's working on the chick that will eventually be his wife, and it's now I can't remember Boone's sister's name.
Oh,
I hated her character. I was
yeah.
glad when she got killed. Not Charlotte, is it?
no. Crap.
Okay, so and then like that turns out that that's her stepdad who's in this accident. That
Shannon.
Shannon, yeah.
I was close with the sh. And so like there's all these like interwoven different things and like little tiny details that took a whole lot of, you know, thought to come up with.
Okay. Now, your question. Gun to head, gun to balls. You have to pick one franchise. Lost, Harry Potter, Doctor Who. For the rest of your life. I mean, you get sat in a room and somehow magically you have to sit in a chair and you somehow get force-fed food and you live to be 84.
So I'm in room 23.
You're in room 23 and you're force-fed food.
Do you know what room 23 is?
Yes, I do. And then on TV is either Lost on repeat, Harry Potter on repeat, or Doctor Who on repeat. Gun to head, gun to balls, you have to pick one.
But they're still making Doctor Who.
You only get it up to this point.
Only get up to this point?
Up to this very day. This very day?
I don't know why you're struggling. You know the correct choice.
I don't deal in absolutes. I'm not a Sith. I'd have to pick Doctor Who.
Really? Over Lost?
Yep.
There's that much rewatchability?
Yep.
Wow. Okay, moving on. Here's some little trivia about Lost. Jack's character was originally supposed to be acted by
Michael Keaton.
Because when the smoke monster takes the pilot up and kills him in the very first episode, it was supposed to kill Jack, and then the writers were like, "Nah, let's not kill our hero so quickly." And then Michael Keaton found out, he's like, "I don't want to be on a TV show," so he backed out.
Because Kate was supposed to be the leader.
Yeah. Also, there's been controversy because the whole Me Too movement. I guess. Do you remember the famous scene where Kate is in her underwear in the water?
Yeah.
Evangeline Lilly has come out and said like she was forced to do that. She didn't really want to do that. But J.J. Abrams, like, you didn't say anything at the time. I don't know. But anyway, who knows what the actual truth is? But there's a little controversy in the scene.
Imagine how Josh Holloway feels where they're like, "Take your shirt off."
You know
now. Because he hated that.
Did he really?
Yeah, because there was an episode.
He had a weird belly. I mean, he was flat, but he had no.
There was an episode of Ace of Cakes, and they made a Lost Cake.
Yeah.
And Jorge Garcia came in and like talked about it, and they made Sawyer's character without a shirt, and they're like, "Will you please put a shirt on him because he hates not having a shirt on, and then keep making him do it."
Oh, really?
He's like, it'll make him really happy.
When they're running through the jungle, they're actually just on treadmills.
That I did not know.
Yeah, they're on treadmill. And then another way.
Wait, they Scooby-Dooed it?
Yeah,
They
seriously.
did that for like the Hunger Games too.
The
And, like,
Flintstones.
Yeah, and they
Running
also
through the forest.
they also did a lot of old school tricks where they find an open area where the camera can move 360 degrees around, and then they just have the actor
Run in a circle.
run in a circle. So when they use a short angled lens, it looks like they're running, but they're just going around. So. Okay, post pod trib. We're almost done. I'm sorry. We're probably okay.
fine.
Okay, we're almost done. Post pod trib. The Darwin
Initiative.
The Dharma Initiative set up several stations along the island, which we talked about. I'm going to give you the station code name. Can you give me its purpose?
Yep.
Judging by Taylor's face, I
It's
don't
a
think
nope
so.
for me.
Okay. Station 6, the Orchid.
Time travel experiments.
Manipulate time and space. I don't know what station number, but the Pearl Station.
The Pearl Station was a psychological experiment because the people in the Pearl were to write minute by minute detail of events in the Swan, and just to see how long they would do it.
Right, they were actually being... They thought they were monitoring the rest of the Dharma Initiative, while Dharma Initiative was actually monitoring them.
Yeah, they were monitoring the Swan, saying that the Swan Station has no real purpose when it was the other way around.
Right. You can let someone else answer.
So is this like some Fallout level
No.
stupid shit with people in bolts?
Yeah, the Vault and the Dharma Initiative, very similar projects actually when you start comparing them.
Okay, Station 2, the Swan.
It studied electromagnetism, and then it became used to dispel the buildup of electromagnetic energy.
Right, originally built to research electromagnetism, now used for containment. Station 4, the Flame.
Flame was communication.
Anyone else want to answer? Okay. The Looking Glass Station.
The Looking Glass.
Studied Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, close.
Cloning.
No.
That was the one that was underwater, where Charlie died. I can't remember what it did.
Underwater Submarine Dock and Radio Jamming Station.
Why would they need a radio jamming station?
The jam radio. Jam radios.
I thought you were gonna make a Spaceballs reference.
Nobody gives me the raspberry.
Jock jams? What would be the...
Where it launches jam and it comes down to the screen. He's like,
Yeah.
"We've been jammed."
Oh, that's pretty funny. Okay.
We lost the sweeps. We lost the creeps. We lost the bleeps.
Okay.
The what? The what? The what?
We're going to do this real quick. If we had to do a Lost-style TV show... Have you lived here all your life?
Quincy?
Yeah. Okay. For 21 years.
Yeah.
You sure?
Well, I mean, I lived in Payson, but that's 15 minutes away.
Oh, fuck, Payson. Okay. If we had to... Okay. Okay. If
There
we had
goes
to,
all of our Payson viewers
yeah,
now.
that's all right. If we had to do a TV show, Lost style, about Quincy, give me a quick synopsis. What are we going to do? What's the...
Okay.
Here we go.
Handful of
Here we
people
go.
get,
Here comes Cody.
Go ahead, Cody.
A bunch of people come in town, and they're all like, "Hey, let's go out to the bar someplace." And they go to the bar, but each time they go into the bar, they're like, "Oh, this bar's not that good. We'll go to the next one." It's actually the same bar, just over different points in time, just under a new name.
I like that idea actually. I like behind that.
So it's like a time traveling Cheers.
Yeah.
I'm so into that actually.
Tyler?
I got nothing. I can't follow up with that one.
Cody?
And it's not like
That is
Go
cool.
good day,
and
Daniel.
it's not like significant, like, oh, this is the bar in the 1950s. No, it's just literally like 1 to 2 years bursts that this is happening in.
There's always the same guy sitting there every single time, just at the bar, just
How do you get here so fast? Well, I was seeing you a while.
Daniel?
I really like that idea actually. I think you get a handful of people, maybe like a school bus or like a tourist bus or something like that, and then they get stuck in the tunnels, the famous tunnels underneath Quincy, the caverns,
Okay.
the
Okay.
caves.
But what would be in the caves
The salt mines.
what would be
And
in the
storage.
caves that would make it Lost-esque?
Well, obviously you put monsters in it and a polar bear.
it makes sense. It's cold in there.
Did I say polar bear? I meant tropic bear.
The sun bear.
We're gonna put a fucking shark in this cave. doesn't even swim on land. Just the shark just like walking around.
Land shark. Land shark.
Book of Weird, sure.
Taylor?
Candygram.
I don't know how I can top that. To add to Daniel's, maybe make it a bus of QHS and QND people because there's a feud between them.
Which one were you?
Oh.
I was QHS.
Okay, I like you then.
You hated going to school if you ever went.
I know, but I hate QND more.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right. Moving on to why couldn't we do anything with an atomic bomb? You know, they used to up in Chicago. They tested the shell for atom bombs up in Chicago, and supposedly that they've actually lost atomic bombs in transit.
Lost.
Oh, lost. Gotcha. I was like,
Okay, well then use the old airplane hangar out there, and then there's a leftover atomic bomb from the 40s, and there's your atomic bomb, because the guy that flew the Enola Gay was from Quincy.
yeah. I thought his grandmother was. I don't know. He was.
He was from Quincy.
Oh, okay.
Seriously?
Yeah.
There's also
That's pretty.
Al Capone was here for a while. Could we do something with Al Capone?
Yeah, he's the guy sitting at the end of the bar.
Oh shit! Oh yeah.
Yeah, we all think he got sent to Alcatraz. Nah.
Stuck in the time loop.
And then one of the characters goes up to Al Capone at the end and goes, "Hey, surprise me!" So he pulls out a naked picture of that guy's wife. No, oh, fuck it. Okay, anyway, news. Moving on to old Rodney Dangerfield joke. Going on to news. Horror director John Carpenter is to co-write Joker: Year of the Villain comic book.
No.
Are you a comic book nerd?
More so Marvel, but
Get the fuck out! I don't like you.
Hey.
I go back and forth on you. Sometimes I like you. Sometimes Marvel. I don't know.
okay.
Okay.
Like a backhanded compliment,
Yeah.
but
The new 40-page one-shot kicks off after Lex Luthor has transformed himself into the half-human, half-alien Apex Lex. This evolved being
I like
a bad gym mascot.
I like DC, but I could not get behind that.
Yeah.
Right there.
Apex Lex.
yeah. This evolved being offers to help humanity reach its ultimate potential in exchange for surrendering to their most evil desires. Although several heroes and villains are listening, the Joker isn't having any of it.
It's a Joker's the Hero book.
The book will follow the Clown Prince of Crime on a mission to get his swagger back in a world gone bad by outbatting everyone else.
Not listening just because this word swagger is in the description.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm out as
here's
well.
a question. He's the Clown Prince of Crime. Who's the King and Queen of Crime?
Well, if you watch Suicide Squad, they are.
They're the King of Crime? King of Crime?
That's what Amanda Waller says in Suicide Squad.
Okay. Satan is the Prince of Hell. Who's the King of Hell?
Me. Crowley.
What a
in
twist.
Supernatural.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to name some... Since I've already talked to these guys, I'm going to name some movie franchises. You tell me which one Samuel L. Jackson is not in. Okay? Star Wars.
he's
Okay.
in that.
The MCU.
He's in that.
Saw franchise. Or... What was my last one?
Fast and Furious.
No.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. MCU, Star
I know
Wars,
he's in those two.
Saw, and Jurassic Park.
He's not in Jurassic Park.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Oh yes! Oh my gosh! I am a
What's your
terrible
favorite
person.
Sam Jackson?
Oh, I knew it. He's the one that gets his arm chopped or bit off. Oh my gosh!
No,
What's your ass
you're right.
from-
Chopped off. The dinosaur has an
What's
axe.
your ass from Jurassic Park?
No, but the answer is he's in all of them. He has just
he
signed
was in
on.
Saw.
He's just signed on to be in the new Saw movie.
Oh.
With
It's an Adam question. It's your first one, so it's all
I still
right.
feel like an idiot for the
with
No,
with Chris Rock. Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson have signed
What?
on to be in the new movie.
And they gotten to that point where they're done the same thing as Leprechaun,
So-
going into the hood.
So it's official. Samuel L. Jackson is in every effing movie franchise there ever is and ever will be.
I just have this image of like The Rock in the Jigsaw, where he's like chained to the wall, and he's like, "We're gonna play a game," and The Rock's like, "I know," and then rips
Chris
the freaking
Rock, not The
Oh,
Rock.
I heard Rock. That's all I heard.
Chris Rock.
That would be
I don't
pretty
know.
actually pretty entertaining.
Maybe Chris Rock's gonna get jacked and he'll rip it off the fucking wall.
All right. Any bit you want to share any news about Bleach or anything?
That's
It
ended.
clean shit.
Do it.
It's been done for like 3 years.
What the
Yeah.
Oh,
Nothing.
is it adult? I don't like anime like I like Ghost in the Shell. I like Trigun, except for when I don't like the goofy.
He doesn't like it
Oh.
when they're like they get the actual fun of it.
I like Fooly Cooley for the soundtrack. The pillow.
Oh.
You into the pillows?
No, but I do like the soundtrack to that show.
Okay, I'm
I-
50-50 on you, Taylor. I don't know. Okay, birthdays today. Very related, very appropriate. Matthew Fox.
Huh.
Happy birthday.
That's Jack on Lost. Cody.
Ah, okay.
Sid Haig. Does anyone know who Sid Haig is?
No, but you're gonna tell us.
Captain Spaulding from House of Thousand Corpses.
Ah.
They're getting ready to finish that franchise up. House of Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects 3 from Hell. Very excited. Does anyone know who Vincent Pastore is?
No.
Sounds really familiar.
I didn't know there was going to be a lady here, but he plays Big P in the Sopranos.
What's the difference if a lady's here? I've
'Cause-
never seen this.
'cause-
Equal rights.
Because P stands for something.
Oh.
Equal rights, what?
I like how you're censoring yourself now.
There's a lady here. Kyle Gass, KG? No?
Tenacious D.
Tenacious D, man.
Happy birthday.
Okay, I'll give anyone $100. John Paxton.
Bill Paxton's brother.
Nope.
Stuntman.
Nope.
Stunt
Give
woman.
me a second.
Nope.
No clue.
Keep stalling. Keep stalling.
He is
The
the
actor in Spider-Man 3 that plays the butler. You were killed. Your father. I cleaned his wounds.
yes. But his son is
Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton, the butler from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man series. Here's another $100. Poo Fan Lee. Poo Fan Lee.
Your Asian porn star of the day.
No. Poo Fan Lee.
You know Adam. He doesn't watch Asian porn.
Poop on me. Is that what you're
Are
saying?
you Googling it?
It's kind of. It's almost that you're very close.
On.
What was he close on? What did you say?
Poop on me is what he was close on.
All right, hold on a second.
Poe from the Teletubbies. Poe.
Are
From
you
Teletubbies.
serious?
Yeah.
No.
That's his name.
Poo Fan Lee. Yeah. His birthday today. Yeah.
Well, wasn't that
Let's
show
give the
filmed in
Teletubbies
Korea or
birthdays.
something?
I figured you would know. Actually, I didn't even know you were going to be here. I'm sorry. Okay. My stuntman for today is Alan Poppleton. Poppleton.
He's got to be a Benedict Cumberbatch stunt double.
Stuntman for Avatar, Killer Elite, and the Hunger Games.
Which Avatar?
The blue people one. That one.
How do you
M. Night Shyamalan one.
Avatar?
That's
They're-
Avatar, yeah.
That's the blue one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you like that one?
Same
No.
thing.
I didn't like Avatar.
We're up to like 65 now percent. All right.
The show or the movie or the other movie?
Avatar: The Last Airbender. Are you talking about
The
that?
show or the movie?
The movie sucked.
Yes. Okay. The show.
The show was awesome.
Yes. Okay. And
Then
then
the
the movie.
Avatar blue people sucked as well.
Ah.
I hated that movie.
Wait, so are you a like an animation person? Do you really like animation, or are you anime, or just animation in general?
I don't like to say like that I only like one thing. Like if I
Right.
like it, then I like it. Like, but
Right.
I do like animation shows as I do like regular.
Do you like old school stuff? Because you're like, what's good now that I watch?
What's old school to you?
Oh.
No, I don't. No, I'm just.
You got some burn women for that burn. You
I
can't
didn't
tell, but
mean it, like,
he's crying on the
rudely,
inside.
but
Why is it whenever we have a guest, they like instantly just start picking on me? Man? It's
I'm
like
not picking
it's
on
like
you. It was a genuine question. Like,
oh, what's old school?
yeah.
Like, well, I mean, I like cartoons that go all the way back. Like, I like the original Underdog, the original Garfield.
Before it got cool.
Let's see, how far back do you go? Fuck.
Have you ever heard of the Ghostbusters? The real Ghostbusters?
With an ape. Do you watch any of the Filmation stuff?
Have you heard of
That sounds familiar. Like
Was it
the
Brave Star?
Yeah,
Brave
Brave
Star.
Star.
He-Man?
I heard that. He-Man?
He-Man?
Oh,
You watch
somebody
He-Man?
who said He-Man.
Me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I used to watch that.
Do you want to know why he likes He-Man? He likes He-Man because the character's name is Prince Adam.
My
He
brother
is-
looks like him. by
He is
way.
the most
He's buff?
No, not like that. Like
Oh.
when he my brother has the hairstyle.
Like the
He-Man.
He's got that goofy bowl cut?
the
It's not that much of a bowl cut, but when he was younger and he'd get it cut, it would just naturally like fold in, and my dad
Oh.
would call him Prince Adam.
Oh, right on. What's your brother's name?
Jace.
Chase.
Shout out to Jace.
All right. What's your fuck? What's the cartoon going on today that I still watch?
I don't watch like a lot. I mean, I go. It sounds really weird, but I go through phases. Like I'll
Okay.
find something I like, and I'll watch that, and then I'll like stop.
What
'Cause
phase are you on right now?
Right now, I'm not watching a lot of anything. Besides, I binge watched Stranger Things, and then Game of Thrones was my last thing that I like.
Oh,
binge
you
watched.
missed our Games of Thrones episode. I have this idea because you know how we were talking off camera that James Bond's becoming a female, and they're like gender swapping a lot of characters. What do you think of this? A Game of Thrones spinoff with all females. Got you, girls.
The look on her face is just
But see-
horrified
but see-
and surprised at the same
I was like-
time.
But see, it doesn't. You have to see like GOT for Game of, but it's got hyphen a girls like 5 exclamation points.
You forgot the cha.
Yeah, but
Oh,
You-
gotcha, girl. Yeah, that's right. What do you think? Like but like the GOT is spelled in the same way.
would I watch something like that?
Well, I mean, what do you think just in general? I think it's cool.
I mean, I would watch a spin-off of Game of Thrones with all girls, but I don't know if I would go for the title.
Gotcha, girls.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, there are a bunch of faceless female assassins, and that's their squadron name. Gotcha, girls. Like Jon Snow's like, instead of winter's coming, the Gotcha girls are coming.
It's not as catchy, I don't think. But the premise is there. I like the premise.
Okay.
Not,
So just
not
work on the
name.
title.
Not the title.
All right. What else have you been watching? Do you like Transformers?
I used to.
Yeah, they
I-
suck. Don't worry about it.
I
Transformers
only.
is not a good show.
What about
Daniel visibly.
what about?
Y'all-
I'm picking on everyone's favorite franchise. What about Doctor Who? Doctor Who sucks.
He's already chastised me at work
Yeah,
about
it
that
sucks.
because I
Well,
did
at
not
least
watch it.
you don't say random mean shit about Harry Potter.
What about Deadpool? Do you like Deadpool?
Yes,
Oh,
I
fuck.
liked it.
Get the fuck.
You don't like Deadpool?
No.
He doesn't like Deadpool because people like Deadpool. It's the same reason he doesn't like Harley Quinn because people like Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn is a pointless, stupid character who shouldn't exist. Period.
That's
Why?
a little harsh.
Why?
Yeah.
Joker shouldn't have a girlfriend. for
No,
one
the
thing.
point is
But
to
he
show
doesn't
that.
treat her like a girlfriend, really. But like,
Did they ever say that they're exclusive? Maybe she's just stalking him.
No, she's dating Poison Ivy right now.
Well, yeah. So what's the problem?
I hate
Did
that.
they
character.
actually canonize that? 'Cause the last I knew it was Ivy was chasing Harley, but Harley was like, no, I'm straight.
No, they were. Unless it's been changed with the Rebirth. I'm pretty sure that they were together.
All right.
Yeah, interesting.
Okay. All right. Anyway. All right. So closing. Damage Control Podcasting is recorded in my parents' basement.
It's so sad.
Uh,
In my parents' basement.
Taylor, thank you for coming. You are more than welcome to come back on any episode topic that you want. I will know that the girl's coming, so I'll be a little more appropriate.
Oh, yeah, but you're
Weren't we
not
supposed to
you're,
be more
You're not
appropriate?
appropriate when I'm here, but that's fine. Whatever.
There's a female in the studio.
So you're saying that she can't handle it?
You know what? I'm not falling into this trap. Anyway, so check us out on YouTube, SoundCloud, and Facebook. Damage Control Podcasting on one word. Twitter at DamControl. Tyler or Cody, what are we on the Reddits?
Yeah, Tyler, what are we?
Well, Adam.
Don't make me him, please.
Okay. All right. Well, at Daniel, we are Dam Control Podcasting on the Reddit. Our next episode is episode 67, Supernatural Origin Series.
Episode 66. We're on episode 65. Taylor, when you listen to the
that
show,
says episode 66, Lost.
but we
It's
skipped.
because episode 65 never happened.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was
like-
a lost episode,
like-
episode 55.
No, 55 happened. 55 was a great episode.
Taylor, when you listen
So
to that show, did you actually like it?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously? You can
Yeah.
come back on episode 70. What's in the box? That's our trivia episode.
Oh, that'd be fun.
You might be able to win.
Episode 69 for Disney Flick seems good for you, too.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a
But
Disney
so
fan.
next episode is
So,
Supernatural
in
Original
Illinois,
Series.
Verbal is a contractual obligation, so if you don't show up on one of those 2 episodes, I have the right to legally sue you.
That escalated quickly,
It
but
did.
okay.
I'm just joking. Okay. All right. So in closing, do you like Thomas Jane?
No, it's a trap.
No,
It's a trap.
That's his side chick.
Do you-
It's the other podcast.
Do you like Thomas Jane? He played the Punisher, not in the Netflix series, but in the movie that came out with John Travolta. He was in Deep Blue Sea. He was the shark romancer in Deep Blue Sea.
Is he the blonde guy? He's blonde
Yeah.
and he's in the mist and stuff. Is
Yeah.
that the one?
Yeah.
I mean, I know of him. I didn't know his actor name.
I do a podcast called Jane's Got a Pod, all about because he was born on February 22nd. You know who else was born on February 22nd?
You.
This guy. So
Wild guess.
yes. So me and my buddy Gary Davis, we do a podcast called Jane's Got a Pod, where we watch a Thomas Jane movie and then we talk about it. You're more than welcome to be on that one as well.
Okay.
It's up to you, or just listen. I'd be awesome if you listen. That way, we have one listener instead of me and Gary. Okay.
I will give it a
If you put it on, it really helps you fall asleep.
And then sometimes you're on the show, and then the data gets corrupted, so you waste
Oh
Saturday
yeah,
afternoon.
I still haven't
Is
told.
that what happened to your episode?
I still haven't told Gary about that. He's gonna be so pissed. I went to upload it and it's
I
corrupted.
spent $12 on movies that never got put to use.
My data's
What
on
movie?
the
Oh,
Punisher.
Thomas Jane's The Punisher with
Yeah.
John
Oh.
Travolta that has the cringiest interrogation scene ever.
The welding.
Ripping the piercings out of the guy's
Yeah,
face.
like
that one?
no point to
Oh, I
the
thought
scene at all.
you were talking about like the popsicle part.
Okay.
No, that
Popsicle part's great.
that was an awesome scene. The popsicle part.
Okay. All right. We kept here long enough. I don't care about you sons of bitches, but Tyler,
Don't talk about our mom that way.
you in the episode, you're doing the closing of the episode with your best out of breath Kate, we need to do this speech like Jack, but make it about our show. You know how Jack's always out of breath when he's talking to Kate. So you do your best out of breath Jack speech, but do it about our episode. But do it about our show.
Give me a minute. I gotta think.
You gotta get out of breath first.
you like run back and forth.
Hang on. I'll start you. I'll be Kate. I'll be Frank. No, I'll be Kate. Jack, Tyler.
Do not say my name while you're breathing. Do not say my name.
Oh, Tyler.
Jack.
I'm out.
No, here. All right. Seriously. Jack, I just found this iPod in this airplane. It's got this podcast on here. Dude, go.
Dude, go.
We've got to put it back. We've got to put it back, Kate.
Seriously?
Yeah, because he has that scene at the end of season 5 where he's like,
yeah.
"We've got to go back."
You're right.
But see, you don't know anything.